Good afternoon, Pelazeus Marsbacher disease community, and thank you for the opportunity in letting me join you today. I know that it's a challenging time in the world, and as the COVID-19 pandemic continues, I hope that you and your families are safe. So my agenda today is, I want to introduce you to IMS, our culture, and how we value patient input, and the opportunity to partner with the PMD community. Before I talk about IONIS, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Patrick Conte. I'm Assistant Director of Patient-Centered Drug Development, or PCDD. I've been at IONIS 12 years, 10 years in research, and the last 2 years in PCDD at IONIS. My department is focused on drug development with the patient perspective at the forefront, including supporting critical patient advocacy community activities. It is my job to make sure we incorporate patient insights into IONIS programs. IONIS is an essential workforce, so in order to keep employees safe, most of IONIS workforce is working remotely. We're able to keep the labs running as ongoing research continues, full speed ahead. What is also very important is that our work continues. IONIS was founded about 30 years ago to develop a new platform for drug discovery and development based on RNA-targeted therapeutics. We started with a bold idea to create a better way to discover life-changing medicines and bring hope to patients who had none. Today, we have more than 40 breakthrough medicines in development, and we are just getting started. Our pioneering RNA-targeted technology is transforming the industry, and because we know sick people depend on us, we will continue delivering breakthrough medicines again and again. Our most recent approval is Spinraza, a life-changing medicine approved globally for the treatment of all forms of spinal muscular atrophy, and Tegsedi, a transformative medicine for the treatment of patients with hATTR amyloidosis with polyneuropathy. Today, we are the global leader in RNA-targeted drug discovery. We are the leader of innovation in biotech by providing hope and transformational benefit to millions of patients living with severe diseases. We're focused on scientific excellence and expanding our scope of antisense technology to consistently increase the delivery of transformational medicines to patients in need. And most importantly to me is that we are dedicated to the patient partnership and incorporating the patient voice through the drug development process. So what is the role of patient-centered drug development, PCDD? Our team serves as a connection point between the patient community and the company to inform research, development, and regulatory strategies. Patient-centered drug development is the key to translating disease into precision medicine programs. We are so grateful for the partnership with PMD through Dave Manley in connecting us with the scientific and patient communities. We're all working together towards the same goal. There is power in our unified efforts. Our approach can be summed up in 3 words: the patient voice, transparency, and collaboration. First is the patient voice. We want to focus on the issues that are critical to patients and incorporate them into the internal decision-making process. We must start and end with the patient in mind, because you, patients and caregivers, are the experts in the disease. Next is transparency. We want to harmonize the partnership with you, patients and caregivers, and the scientific community by maintaining open and direct communications and committing to transparent and collaborative partnerships. Lastly is collaboration. We want to continually find new ways to work with each community we support to empower patients, advocates, and caregivers, and integrate the patient input to create innovative programs that can help meaningful development that benefits everyone. Every aspect of the disease is important: how a patient feels, functions, or survives. Approval isn't access, so we have to develop products from the beginning with the end goal in mind. Are we making the right medicine that will treat all aspects of health that are important to the patients? And will that treatment have clinically meaningful impact on the patient's life? So to reiterate, we are committed to a better approach to treating disease that is focused on patient engagement throughout the continuum. We are committed to innovation and technological advancement to create new drugs that can help people lead better and more hopeful lives. We are dedicated to the discovery and development of novel, first-in-class or best-in-class RNA targeting antisense drugs to address the significant unmet medical needs in a wide variety of diseases. We recognize that the focus of our efforts must begin and end with the patient in mind to be successful. Since you are the experts in PMD, we need to start with you. We want to partner with you. And by partnering with the PMD community, we can gain a better understanding of PMD from your perspective as a patient or the caregiver. To do this, we want to conduct a survey so that we can better understand what it's like living with PMD and its impact. This important work can only be accomplished by partnering with the PMD community. It will support so many aspects of the program, not just the study design. We'll be launching the online survey next week and would very much appreciate your support and willingness to help us better understand and document living with PMD. So the patient survey is a way to understand the path of diagnosis and the journey that brought you here today. Understand the range of symptoms patients experience of how do those symptoms differ from person to person. Understand what is the burden of disease and what it's like to live with PMD. Capture and understand the most bothersome symptoms and how they are from patient to patient. Identify which aspect of health is most important to patients and understand patient expectations for a new treatment. And lastly, provide valuable insights that will guide drug development in the selection of appropriate clinical assessments that can measure a clinically meaningful benefit to all patients. All of this helps understand what a meaningful treatment effect might look like. So the next steps will be the survey will provide data to help our development team to incorporate the patient voice into our development plan and all our decision-making processes. Ultimately, our goal with this data is to document or publish the patient experience data to serve as a reference and provide guidance for future decision-making. Qualitative data of this nature helps us understand what support programs are needed. It will also be available to support payer and reimbursement research. And will also help us define the importance and value a potential therapy will have on patient lives, which in turn will support access. So I encourage you all to participate in the survey. Thank you to everyone for allowing me to be part of this wonderful webinar. And I thank you to everyone for taking the time to listen. At Ionis, we are committed to continue our work on behalf of the patients we serve in the face of this global pandemic. We are in this together, and we'll get through this together. Please feel free to contact us at patients@ionisph.com if you have further questions. Thanks again, and we look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy the rest of your day.